This is Ishtara Rose from Way of the Rose, and I'm sitting in my garden bringing you a beautiful, simple meditation just to feel in to your energy field and your body, to feel your balance within of masculine and feminine, moon and sun, yin and yang, regardless of your gender. And the yogis call this the Ida and Pingala, which rises up and spirals like two snakes around your central channel, crossing at every chakra. And you can indeed do a meditation where you feel both the snakes rising as two beautiful energies of masculine and feminine, crossing at each chakra, until you bring them to your third eye to meet or raise them above your crown. There are different ways of doing it. And I have other meditations on my YouTube and elsewhere that guide you through this. And today, I don't think I'm going to do that. Today, I want to do something a bit different. So just closing your eyes and having your palms open to receive. And we're working with energy. And we're working with just noticing how you feel and how different energies feel. We're just noticing that if something feels off, it might be a trigger for your growth, or it might be an inner knowing it's not right, and there's a difference. If something feels right, it might be that it just feels safe and comfortable. Or it might be that it's because you're meant to be there. And again, there's a difference. So you can only know yourself. And there's no generalization. We're all unique and different. And although we live in a masculine dominant patriarchy, or have done, or the pendulum is swinging for other people to be in extreme feminine place, we're now going to disengage from all of that and just come into a place of what is. And this is very important right now when we live in a time where extreme masculine, extreme feminism is rife, and also so it's distorted as left and right in politics, on the political stage, on the world stage. So we're going to step out of all of that, knowing that what you do within in your own energy field affects the outer world, including the political stage. So let's come within and just sit with the different energies, just noticing where you are. So traditionally the masculine energy is the yang, it's the action, it's the holding, it's the container. Whereas the feminine energy is the feeling, the water. And the water needs the cup, or it just spills all over the floor. And likewise, the cup needs the water, or else there's nothing to drink. So whilst it's so important to be so in tune with your feelings, you also need to be in tune with your boundaries, with your container, and to be fully grounded, able to have sacred boundary and act upon your worth without fear of confrontation. If you need to do that, to protect yourself, to hold yourself, to hold. And I prefer this word hold to protect. Protect brings in this sort of fear of something out there to get you, whereas actually there's nothing out there to get you. There's just, if you're held within by this container, you're held. It's all good. Okay. So I'd like you to imagine now that the divine masculine is invited into your space, and he comes before you as a father figure. And he may be a deity or an ascended master. He may be very much a father figure like Neptune, Poseidon, who holds the mermaids. He may come in very different ways. Just feel how he comes. He might be an unknown deity, just a spiritual guide, but just imagine this beautiful father before you, and he comes as a complete embodiment of healthy, whole masculinity. He is the father that you could have done with when you were a child, absolutely whole and in balance with his masculinity. So stepping out of any stories of what happened for you as a child, what your experiences were with the distorted patterns of masculinity in your own father, and no blame, or stepping out of all of that with forgiveness and love, just coming out of the whole story and into this feeling now of sitting with this healthy masculine father figure. And it might be present time, or you might find yourself dropping into an inner child space, a certain age. Just notice what age comes, and you might be across timelines. It might be different ages, different selves of you present here. Perhaps even different lifetimes. So we're working across timelines, across dimensions, across parallel lives, as well as past, present, future. So this healthy father, masculine, divine masculine, stands before you, and you just notice what he looks like and what he feels like. And he brings you a colour. So just notice what colour he brings you, how he is dressed, and how he holds you. And let him hold you. Let him hold you now. Let everything go. Let everything go. Let everything go. And just let him hold you. He is the container. He also helps support you to act, to get your shit together, to speak clearly, to take action, to have worth, to have boundary, to be strong. He believes in you. And he is so solid in his masculinity. And as you merge with him and feel this solidity, this strength of masculinity merge with you, You feel you can become something radiant with his holding. You can unlock something old that has held you back, that came from the distorted masculine that you no longer need, that doesn't serve you. So there's a two-way flow going on here, and you might like to imagine a container in front of you, and anything that is not in keeping with this divine masculine alignment, any old distorted patterns, stories, traumas, feelings, you can just place them into this container. And at the same time, as you releasing and placing these in the container, you are also receiving the new light of divine masculine through this Father. The Father who holds you, the Father who believes in you, the Father who is there and present with and for you. Right now. Okay. Remembering you can always pause if you want to go for longer or deeper. I'm going to move on now. And he remains present, and you remain feeling held by him, very present. And he stands on your right side. And now we invite in the Divine Mother. And she comes in as the mother, the feminine. How does she come to you today? And it might be completely different and unexpected to how you have received her before. Because today she comes as the mother to hold, to love, to nurture. Unconditionally. She may come in as an ascended master, as a goddess, as a deity. Or she may come in as someone you've never encountered before, completely new. How does her energy differ to Divine Masculine? What colours does she bring? What does she wear? Now she is the complete embodiment of the whole mother that you never had. Because no matter how much you love your own birth mother, she carried wounds. Whereas this goddess today is whole and beautiful. So she is the mother who is whole. Absolutely whole. She is your divine mother. Notice the colours she flows in and around you. Notice how it feels to have a mother like this. Here for you, present with you, right now. Again, different ages of your story, this life, past life, present, future, parallel, different timelines may come in here. And so any distortion that is not in keeping with the divine feminine mother is now being poured into the container before you. You don't need to go into the stories. You can just feel it as an energy pouring into that container as you let it go. And it's a two-way flow, because as it goes, the new light comes in. You can use your breath if you want to breathe in the new, breathe out the old. The old pours into the container before you. The new comes in, this beautiful colour through Divine Mother holding you right now. Remembering you can pause anytime you want to go deeper. Divine Mother stands on your left, and you realize Divine Mother, Divine Father stand either side of you and either side of this container. And now they shine their light into the heart of the container, and at the same time a light descends down from the sky, from a star, through a star, from the cosmic portal. The most brilliant light descends and also goes into the heart of this container. And all the stuff in there spirals up, and feel this, actually feel it in your body, and you can go so deep you might even find yourself vomiting. Feel it, feel it, feel it, spiral up and out to the light, up and out, deeper, deeper, up and out, spiraling out. And there is a flash of light, and there is instant transmutation. And it is done across all timelines, past, present, future, parallel dimensions. And you look inside the container, and the pain and the trauma and the distortion has been transmuted absolutely and entirely into something beautiful and new. And there is one single object in that container. And it may be a crystal or a star or a rose, something unique for you. And you pick it up and you hold it, and it holds the absolute alchemy of Divine Mother, Divine Father. And you take it and you place it within your heart. Breathe it in and align with it. It's done. And so Divine Mother and Divine Father place their hands on yours either side, and you're just going to take a few minutes to totally merge with their support and holding and love for you. And as you do, notice not only the colours that embody and swirl and enter your energy field and the alignment within your heart that has been placed there, but notice also how it feels to be held in utter unity by a divine masculine father and a divine feminine mother. Notice the peace within yourself, the self-esteem. Something unraveling as it takes on a new energy alignment. Things untangling to be free, the new light enters. What does it feel like to have a healthy mother and a healthy father? What does it feel like to have their love and support and their belief in you? What does it feel like to belong to yourself? What does it feel like to be fully loved, fully whole, fully aligned? What does it feel like to be in perfect balance? With a self-love so deep and a clear boundary so whole. With deep worth. Deep self-worth. What does that feel like? Remember this feeling. Remember the object you carry in your heart. Give it a key word. Write that word on your screensaver. When you see it, align with the energy. Try and tune into this feeling as often as you can. This word, this object, this feeling carries the resonance of that deep worth that comes when you have a mother and a father, divine masculine, divine feminine, who are utterly there for you. And they are. Blessings to you.